Okay. All right, guys, this is actually a family trip. This is my crew.
Wow.
Hey. Packing for travel is so difficult. Like, I don't even know what I'm taking with me and what I'm leaving behind. I don't even know what half my stuff is. All right. Traveling in the middle of the week. So rough. I'm so tired. It is 2 a.m. Mountain Time. It is 4 a.m. home time. I just want to sleep. So I'm gonna wrap my hair and call it a night. Oh God, traveling is so exhausting. Traveling is so exhausting and time consuming. I've actually never used this mic, hey? I think it's because the last time I tried to use it, it was so sensitive. But let's... Guys, my allergies are really bad this morning. I'm pretty sure the time change is not helping me at all. It's just a couple of hours, but we were up late getting here last night. We picked up some breakfast, so I'm gonna freshen up and see if that helps decongest me. I took some allergy meds like a few minutes ago, so I'm not sneezing as badly as I was before. But yeah, we're in Utah. Alright, hair done, makeup done, ready to go. Alright guys, so going to my niece's graduation. This is the look with a coat and a bag on it. Some sunnies because it's still sunny outside. Let's go.
Galiano, Bachelor of Science, Software Development, minor in Computer Science.
Esther A. Yota. Carson.
Oh my god. Alright guys, I am literally about to take this makeup off and I am so tired. Alright, okay. I love that I kind of know how I like to do my makeup, even if I'm going very minimal with it. I know exactly the vision I'm going for now at this stage, and I'm very grateful for that, because I can just, you know, do a little something and slap it on and make it work. I realized once I got here that I didn't have some of the makeup that I typically have. I didn't have a setting powder, and I didn't have blush, and I just made it, you know, just kept it simple. Then I just did like skin, so you can see foundation, a little bit of concealer, eyeliner, eyebrows, lips. My lips are gone at this point. And then yeah, I don't even have, I think I brought something to remove them. I think I bought something to remove the makeup, but this dress was inspired by one of my girls, one of my friends. I just feel like as a short girl, I have never been comfortable like wearing long sleeve and like floor length. I always felt like it just made me look even shorter, or like the dress would wear me, if that makes sense. They have some complimentary makeup wipes, so that's what I'm going to use. My main reason for being in Utah is for my niece's graduation, and it was like, we did that, you know, it's done. I'm so grateful. And ooh, I'm trying out contacts. I'm trying out a new prescription of contacts with my eye doctor, so let's hope that it works out. I was able to wear them the whole day without getting super irritated, which is good. I'm gonna try them again tomorrow. I have the follow-up appointment for that in the next few weeks. And I also purchased like a full set of glasses as well. So I hope I like those. Oh, it feels so good to get. Guys, I know I'm sensitive to earrings, because when I take them off, I'm just like so happy. It's just so heavy on me is how I feel. They're heavy. Anyway, I like this little Airbnb that we're in. It's very nice. There we go. The mascara and the eyeliner are always the hardest parts. I feel like I always wake up with stains from that. And then just to go into the hairline with the makeup removal. It's been such a lovely day, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I'm hoping that a good night's rest will kind of cure everything. Guys, I do this very weird thing. Can I show it to you? How I pop out my contacts? Let's see if I have glasses nearby. Just slip on. Basically, I pull my eye out and you blink, and your contacts come out pretty easily, versus trying to scoop them out with my hands manually, which is what I used to do. Ooh, I also have God, I want to say magwinya or mandazi or my fat cooks, but puff puff from the little get-together, and I'm about to make a cup of tea. That was a lot more makeup on this than I thought. I'm glad I did a double wipe. Did I mention I'm so happy to be away from work? Like, I really appreciate my job, but being away from work is so freeing. This changes the mentality. And I'm also with family, which is also very nice. Like, I appreciate family, you know, especially when you get along with your family. It's always such a blessing. Wrap this hair up. Cutting my hair wrap, and I'm gonna put it on in a bonnet. All right, guys. There we go. Wrapped up. Good night. Good morning. I don't even know what snack I want. I just know that I don't want to be the only one complaining about hunger in a little while. So did you find anything? And it's allowing Portuguese. Yes, that's what I'm shocked at.
You gotta look outside the window. It's so dark.
I know, right? The light is just contrasting, but it's okay.
No.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah. Short time. And I tell you, we are all.
All right, it's actually not sunny, so I don't need my visor. I don't even need my sunnies, but I have them on. You know what this reminds me of? Going to my grandma's. Like, so, my grandma's home, my village. That's something funny I have to say about, like, my culture growing up is you could never claim your grandma, your maternal grandmother's home as your home, but it's the only village experience I have. So that's what I call Kumusha when I think about Kumusha. I never got to go to my paternal grandparents' home, like their rural home. But yeah, this reminds me of my grandma's home, and like kwakune manyewe, like deep gullies because of soil erosion, and like this reminds me of that. Of course, I'm literally in a canyon. It's not comparable, but yeah, just a little piece of home. And I do that all the time, you guys, whenever I travel within the US and I go to places that are more desert-like, more sand-like. Like, I just feel like, okay, this reminds me of home. Like that nostalgia just hits harder, and I appreciate the experiences. So there's a high risk of flash flooding. I got this visor from my cousin, by the way, but there's a high risk of flash flooding. So you gotta check the weather and see what's going on. Getting a bit more sunlight. Let me take this off. Okay, I'm gonna take a few pictures. See if I can do it justice. Thanks, Ray. Bye. Now this is wild. The water is freaking cold. And my husband said, no, don't get in the water. You're creating an uncomfortable experience for yourself. I hope he watches this vlog. Just looks at himself. So basically, people are walking up the river. I'm hoping that it's just a mile walk. About a mile. Let me turn this off. And the rocks are like very, very smooth. But they're probably wearing Crocs and water shoes. But let me show you what it looks like. I'm heading back now. Okay? I just had to commit. And I did. I did. Okay, so let me show you the little thing I had to cross to get to there where we started. The problem is just the depth of the water, but the water's so cold. So I'm basically using this little side trail, but it ends. So I am going to see if I can climb back up the same way I came. Okay. I look like such a tourist. I'm kind of frustrated because I just feel like the camera is not capturing how beautiful this place is. Okay. But I'm doing my best. And I think we're definitely going to come back and visit this place because it's just lovely. We missed the last shuttle. Story time. Yes. we got left behind. So this is how the shuttles work over there at Zion National Park. There are 2 shuttles. There's one that brings you from Springdale, which is the little city that's out there, to the national park itself. And then there is another one that takes you up and down the national park canyon. The one that goes from Springdale, they told us when we were going in, like, the last shuttle's at 7. We need to get back by 6 p.m. so that we don't even mess up our chances of missing the last shuttle. But then the last shuttle down from the national park itself is 8 p.m. I'm pretty sure they do like up until sunset, right? Because it's out in the desert. So he did not factor in or know how long it takes those shuttles to go up and down that canyon. Okay, like they take so long. They move pretty slowly, obviously. And they stop. They have multiple stops along the way, so it actually takes some time. So around 6, I'm like, okay, we need to head back. And we catch a shuttle back. But while we're on the shuttle itself, they announce, hey, is there anybody in here who was hoping to catch the 7 p.m. shuttle to Springdale? And I'm like, yes. And they're like, how many of you? And I'm like, there's 5 of us. And they're like, you have just missed it. It was very matter of fact. It was very matter of fact the way that they said it. And I was like, okay. And she was like, here are your options. You are going to have to either walk. And guys, by the time she was suggesting walking, the temperatures were so low. Like it was warming up during the day to the 70s and it was coming down to like 45. Okay, so it was getting so chilly. And when I tell you all I was wearing was a shirt, that's all I had on me. Like that was the only form of like something warmer. I had a coat or a jacket, but it was at the car where we parked it over there. So not even gonna happen. Okay. So, and the walk from where we were, like where we parked and where the park was, the entrance, was a little bit more than a mile. At the park itself, there's no way to shelter either. You know what? How about option 3? And I literally announced to the whole bus, I'm like, hey guys, anyone who has their car parked at the park and is willing to drop us off at our stop, was like stop 16 in Springdale, and there's 5 of us. And then my husband's like, psst, psst, hey, we can actually just have one person go and get the car. And I was like, actually, even just space for 1. Because we knew that there would be some people who parked at the park itself and they might be able to drive us to our car. There are no Uber options, like you can't Uber. And so I will say nobody offered to help us, but I think it's because half the people are not native English speakers. So I don't even think they understood what we said or what was going on. So now we're sitting there going, what are we gonna do? And my husband's like, no, I'll just jog down there and I'll get the car. I'm like, yeah, sure, go grab the car, babe. I'll just wait over here. But I'm also worried like I'm gonna freeze during that time. So then we're about to get off the shuttle. And then the lady, I think her name was Miss Jenny. Miss Jenny was her name. The lady who was driving the bus, whilst we're getting off, says, did you find somebody to shuttle you back? By the way, it was like, I've never had anybody like ask everybody to help them. So I'm just like, this is so normal Zimbabwean me to be like, a lift, guys, to come a lift. And then she was like, you know what? I can't fit all 5 of you, but I can pick up one. If I find, then it can be my husband. She's like, I'm gonna go park this car. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'll be in a silver Jeep. And next thing you know, he's back. Like he was back to get us in like 10 minutes, like such a short time. Like he went to and from, and at the time when he was calling us saying he's on his way back, I thought he was still leaving because I thought she was still, you know, leaving. But it worked out really quickly and we were able to get into a warm car and drive down for dinner. You know what I like? Look.
There's a place where we parked.
Bye.